Good afternoon. It is May the 22nd, 2020. Bitcoin prices are a nail biter, but when we look at the small time frames, we can see a 1, 2, 3 formation setting up here. And as one of the guys in our Discord chat pointed out, this is actually a fractal. It is the very same thing, but in a smaller size of what happened earlier here from March through April. And it looks like we have that same kind of formation setting up right here. And if you'd like to learn more about the 1, 2, 3 formation, be sure to head over to the website. And after you've gone through the couple step process to fill in your email address and confirm and then register for the website, you will land here on the webinar page where you'll see my story of how I started out in 2015. And I started out with nothing but Bitcoin tips. And then I earned and I traded my way all the way up to $10,000 by the time 2017 started. And then from 2017 to 2018, it really took off. And now that I have your attention, it's time to get serious about altcoins. I just got introduced to this chart as well, the shitcoin perpetual contract. Who knew? I have to find out more about this, but we can see that the low cap, market cap altcoins are growing in US dollar value faster than Bitcoin is. This means Bitcoin dominance should be dropping. And sure enough, here is Bitcoin dominance in the Ichimoku cloud, and we can see that it's clearly below the cloud and in a bearish run. And the best place to know exactly which coins are going into alert status, which coins are going into hold status according to our simple trading plan, subscribe to the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet. Get this information now. It is timely. It is important. Now let's go through our regular routine with Bitcoin really quickly here. The longs and the shorts, they're not giving us any inside information, but it is interesting to me to look at the longs over here during this period of time when prices were at these high levels. The longs were very confident that it was going to go through the moon. Now the longs are not as confident, and it's going to go through the moon. As we go into the weekly relative strength index, this is the most important part of the chart to me, to see what happened at this time and right below these levels. And if I drag the chart back so that we can see what's going on, we can see that this was a top formation and that we came down heavy. If the weekly RSI breaks down below those levels, it will be treacherous. What is the daily RSI doing? Because right at this break point, it was like decision time right at that break point there. So far, the bears are correct. It did break lower, and that if you took your short right off the top of that tip, you're good. You've got your stop just below your entry, and you're waiting for the next waves to play themselves out from here, which would be very bearish, and we'll see that happen with the relative strength index. For the volume chart today, I'll start on the 12-hour time frame where we've got less dumping going on this push down, but we still have less buying on this top here. So it's not going to give us clear detail, but I'm going to zoom into the 1-hour time frame now, because this is where I'm going to confirm if this is a 1, 2, 3 breakout that is strong. We need to see this being positive as we are coming up through this area. Now onto the weekly MACD. We've got positive histogram here so far, holding us into a bullish stance. On the day time frame though, we've crossed bearish, and this is flaring wider, more bearish. So that is a sell signal setting up here as we're going along. And in denial as I am, I'm going to zoom in and try to confirm my bias to the bull side by looking closer for excuses to hold on to my bullish bias. Let's go in to the 4-hour time frame, and my excuse would be held if the 4-hour goes positive histograms and pulls up. However, if this starts to flare wider, and this is starting to give us a bearish histogram or bearish stance on the 4-hour MACD as we are breaking below this trend line. So the 4-hour MACD gives us a very clear place to decide bullish or bearish right from here. The weekly Ichimoku is where we're coming up to the top of the green cloud twice. The only other time we've done that is in the past, where we came up inside that green cloud twice and then down we came. And so if we do see our MACD crossing and our relative strength index crossing, and we're breaking these levels, these are going to be super strong bearish confirmations that I'm in denial about. Here in the daily time frame, we're still looking bullish. It's all bullish signals. In the 12-hour time frame, we did the bullish signal here. We did the buy signal on the uptrend, and it hasn't been disconfirmed yet. As we go into the 4-hour time frame, this is bearish here. Go into the 1-hour time frame, it is crossing over bullish, also undecided until we really break one way or the other. When we go into the 15-minute time frame, this has crossed over to the bullish side in the chart, and breaking higher would be confirmation. We would see that rolling through on the 1-hour time frame, then into the 4-hour time frame as we're breaking above these key levels here, which are really obvious in all of the other charts right now. I'm very excited about the Bollinger Bands. We're starting to get these 4 bands on the weekly time frame, just starting to give us the first little hint of going up into a continuation of a bullish stance, which is huge. When we go into the daily time frame, it's starting to narrow down. We're just below the midline. As we go into the 12-hour time frame now, we are below the midline, holding above 2 slight little mean reversion trades there. And this narrowing neck implies that there is a bigger move building up right now. In conclusion, this is a difficult place to be starting out a trade. So always start off small and only hold it if it proves you correct. And then there is time to add on to the trade if you are correct in either direction. If you're bullish and you're buying on the breakout, start off small. There'll be time to add on to it. And if you're bearish, you could put on a small short now and close it if prices are going higher, and then add on to it before things get going crazy right at the very beginning here. So it requires real finesse to go into the short positions, but for both of them right now, start off really small. And to learn more about that, head over to the website, take that webinar, but come over to Discord so you can ask about these charts real time, because we continue to talk about this continually as the day goes on. The conversation continues as we go through time. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Good luck and stay safe.